It's a city with the largest portion of Arab Americans in the United States. We're talking about the city of Dearborn.
And one man in it is not only connecting more than 500,000 Arab Americans through a dynamic online platform, he's become the lifeline for Arab immigrants across the country.
This morning, our Ibrahim Samra shares the heartwarming story of Hussein Hachem.
If you don't know someone who's a city commissioner, education advocate, and entrepreneur, then you probably never met Hussein Hachem. For him, the sound of uniting Arabs is music to his ears. That's why he started the What's Up Media Network.
This is our trip to Chicago. This documentary will be called Little Palestine, or Palestine al-Sughra in Arabic. The goal is to start What's Up Media. It's to give information to people who needs it.
A platform that helps educate and inform Arabs just like him.
He was saying something very important. He was comparing our work to previous, stuff that was done, and he said something very important. He said, before we used to make mistakes, and huge mistakes. And we used to know about our mistakes after we have done, which is we can do nothing about it. But now, because of your shows, we're actually able to avoid those mistakes, those deadly mistakes that we used to make.
When he first immigrated to this country from Lebanon in 2007,
that's my dad, and that's my mom.
Hussein was studying to become a doctor.
They are my first supporters and my first fan.
But instead, he discovered his true calling.
I used to work like 3 jobs just so I can, make, ends meet. And then things changed. Instead of, pursuing a career in medical field, I started a educational company, and then all of a sudden I started a media organization. And here we are. I'm now considered a journalist, not a doctor. What a difference.
And what a difference 25 years makes in a place that would become his permanent home.
The moment I see welcome to Dearborn, I'm like, it's a sign of relief, I'm back home here. It is home now.
One full of a strong and influential community of immigrants, but it was still missing something when he first arrived.
Okay, I was always looking for someone to give me, information, to give me resources. It's hard to get to resources.
As someone who used to work at Wayne State and Henry Ford College, Hussein joined some nonprofits.
So I know exactly what you want now.
Including the Dearborn Education Foundation,
hello,
where he helps students secure scholarships for school.
We have a lot of new faces, and we're hoping that we're going to have a very successful year, and that everyone is going to take part in what we're doing in one way or another.
Hussein's next stop.
Okay, thank you, Ali. Thank you, everyone. Meeting is adjourned.
Is a grand opening of the new Galata Turkish sweet shop.
Ibrahim.
This time a guest as a Dearborn City Commissioner.
كيفك؟ شو أخبارك؟ ماشي الحال؟ How's everything تمام؟ عن إذنك خلينا نفوت لجوا. والله it's beautiful home, man. I love it. سلام. How are you? أخبارك؟ You doing good? كل شيء تمام؟ How you doing? فينا نبلش ناكل؟ أنا بموت بهاي. واو. والله amazing. Our work is beyond food. يعني هلا food بيمرق شوي بالوحدة, but it's more like about مثل ما عملنا بديربون. Like it's more about the people, like the achievements.
Speaking of achievements, it's time to cut the ribbon.
Woo!
And just when you think he may be done, Hussein has another stop he cannot rid. A quick parking lot visit with his wife and kids.
Open the window so he can see the kids. That's Fatima. That's Noor. And Muhammad is all the way there. يلا باي حبيبي, I'll see you. يلا بدك شيء؟
That's the only time that me and Hussein meet. 2 seconds.
باي مع السلامة. It's tough, man. Sometimes I don't see the kids before they go to sleep.
He's a busy man on a mission trying to keep Arabs from drifting apart. The face of What's Up Media with more than 500,000 followers who believe this community is better because of Hussein's heart.
يرزقك انت ومرتك واولادك وبناتك وعيالك واهلك وحبايبك بيت مال.
I get emotional when I heard him the first time on the phone, and even when I went to his house, and he's the only house I visited in Chicago. It meant a lot, you know what I mean? For me, it's like it reassured me that I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Just to keep the course and keep doing what I'm doing and do even more.
In Dearborn, Ibrahim Samra, CBS News Detroit.
Hussein Hachem بقدر مياه بحيرة مرشقة.